All right, folks, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're new here. Let's talk about the Lakers and the Clippers, and the outcome 106 to 102 was the final score, and the Lakers pulled out the win. But there's some things that I noticed, and there's some things I want to discuss in this game. And you know what, to be honest with you guys, the Lakers are winning, and that's really the only thing that matters as they kind of develop their team and figure out what they want to do and who they want to be in their path to victory. This is a good competitive game, right? It's an inner city game. It's got divisional implications. It's got conference implications. It's Luka's birthday and all those types of things. So it was an interesting watch. I watched the game, watched all the highlights and stuff to see some other kind of matchups and things of that nature. But basically, the Clippers are a top 2 defense in the league, right? Across some metrics. That's a really important thing for a lot of teams to see how they stack up. The Clips opened up the game with some efficient scoring. They took the lead early. LeBron's scoring was actually pretty balanced. He did it mostly in isolation. Austin Reeves left the game early with a calf injury or some kind of situation. I'm not really sure what exactly happened there, but leaving with the soreness impacted him, and the rest of the way they basically had to play the game without him, right? And I don't know what that means long term, but you got him, you got Rui, so the Lakers are looking like they've got some injury problems. The injury bug is hitting them. Their stars are still available, and that's really the only thing that matters in terms of them kind of trying to stay afloat with those injuries. But I don't know. The Clippers, it was like Chris Dunn. He had some really impactful moments. I also think that probably Zubac's moments were really important to the outcome of the game. He took advantage of the lack of front court aptitude and presence by the Lakers. The bench played well, surprisingly, with energy and defense. Collectively, I think they did pretty good, which is kind of atypical, right, for the Lakers. I would say that that's been like a weakness for what they've been doing recently. And that's good for them, for their prospects moving forward in the future. And, that's been one of their weaknesses recently, and I've been critical of that, right? So we'll continue to monitor that situation. Lakers were up 6 going into the fourth. The bench obviously was more impactful in this game because of the injuries, right? And Luka kind of got going in the fourth quarter. He's able to hit some shots, scored a little bit. Kawhi played a good game. He was steady. Just a few moments within the game that were pretty substantial. But the Lakers, just basically hung on to the game. I'm not really sure what exactly was going on with James Harden, but he kind of shot the Clippers out of the game in a way. So that was really disappointing, because I think this is a game that the Clippers actually could have probably won had they just shot better, especially from 3. Harden was not great in that respect. The Lakers' defense has continued to carry them to victory. The offense does shudder at times, right? And they're going to have to kind of figure out how they're going to get their points at certain moments in the game. Luka's turnovers, he's got too many. He's getting like 6 a game. 5+ turnovers is too much. I don't care how good you are as a player, and I don't care what your capabilities are. I've been critical of LeBron. I'm going to be critical of Luka for not securing the ball in possessions. There's a lot of moments in these games where the team just completely relies too much on iso ball. The less they have to do that, the better. Right? A team that's more dynamic offensively is a more reliable offensive team. And I think it's that iso nonsense. When you've got players that have proven they could score, you have to be more dynamic. You got to find ways to be able to get your points, because there's times where the defense settles in and players are tired. Your LeBrons, your Lukas, and you got to move without the ball. And you got to find easy buckets, rim rolls, pick and roll, screens, and get those guys involved, right? Starters have to score most of the points for the Lakers. I understand that. Most of their points are coming from there. And now with Reeves and Rui kind of being out, there's probably going to be more pressure to get more from these other guys. You're probably going to see Vando starting to get more minutes, right? He's been on a minutes restriction. You're starting to see Goodwin log more time. I think Dalton Connect is going to be kind of one of those things where he's going to get more run, and it's going to be important for him to get more opportunities and Lakers to use him in a better fashion. So I really do think that the Lakers are going to have to dig deep into their roster. They're going to have to do more dynamically, offensively, to get guys involved and get some points. Because if LeBron, your 40-year-old age star, is going to be carrying this team, Unfortunately, he's going to tire, especially at the end of games. You guys remember what happened the last couple of seasons in the playoffs at the end of those series and then late in games. LeBron is old, right? And it's not disrespect. We're just calling a spade a spade. Other guys are going to have to carry. And Luka specifically, you know, when I look at some of the stats here, right? Luka with the turnovers, we spoke to those. He was able to get 31 points in the game, which is fantastic, right? He's logging tons of minutes, right? Now he's up in the mid-30s. But 3 of 9 from 3, that's fine, right? It's not great. That's a high volume. LeBron was 2 of 7 from 3. You really don't want to have to settle for a bunch of threes. You want your threes to be high quality. You want them to be in the flow of the game. I don't think the Lakers shot particularly well. The Clippers actually had a chance to win this game. The Clippers, had they have shot a little bit better, likely would have won this game, right? It was close until the very end. And I don't know. I didn't learn much new about the Lakers today that I could say, you know, they're going to be world beaters. But I will tell you guys, finding ways to win is really important, and that's what they did. But they've got to figure out a couple of things with these injuries. But we'll continue to monitor. We'll continue to watch. And we'll see what exactly happens with this Lakers team moving forward. Tell me what you guys think about what you saw. Drop me a comment. What'd you see from the Lakers? What'd you see from the Clippers? And now with this injury bug, what do you think is going to happen to this Lakers team? Who's going to step up? How are they going to proceed moving forward? I think Dorian Finney-Smith has to do more offensively now. It's not an option, right? He moves into the starting lineup. He's going to have to do more. Guys like Austin Reeves being out, there's going to be scoring that has to be filled, right? Jared Vanderbilt's probably going to have to log more minutes now. That minutes restriction probably has to end. Dalton Connect's going to get more opportunities, right? And I think some of the stuff at the end of the bench, that's going to move into the rotation, right? So Cam Reddish can get opportunities again. Alex Len's going to have to start getting some minutes. They have no depth, right, when you lose all those players. But shout out to LeBron carrying. Shout out to Luka playing a little bit better offensively now. Just take care of the ball. You know what I mean? I think LeBron had a couple of turnovers. He had 4, right? So that's better than his typical 6, 8, 11, whatever. Got to take care of the ball, right? This game was close, 106-102. Lakers squeak out a win. And the injury bug is hitting the Lakers for sure. Let's see if they can stay afloat. What do you guys think the rest of the year looks like for the Lakers with their injury problems? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.